Good morning or afternoon, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action in my Saturday stream. Let's go ahead and kick off today's stream with the Rogue class. I feel like it's been a while since I've played Rogue in the arena. And these stream videos, they're kind of like off the record, so I'm not keeping them in the list of the official counts that I have going on my channel. Anyway, starting off with a decent rare, I think I'll take the Perdition's Blade. It's removal. It's a good weapon. Good stuff. Here we're getting a Rogue spell. And Cold Blood, I guess, is good if you're going to go for super combo, but I'm going to take Sap. It's a little bit more useful all around and can help even if we still end up with an aggressive deck. The Southsea deckhand is probably more playable for Rogue than for any other class, because you can usually count it as to be as like a 1 mana, 2 damage sort of a deal, but I will take Spellbreaker here, because it's nice to have a silence in the deck. And here, take the Dread Corsair. It's most of the time going to be a 3/3 for 3. And if you can put a deadly poison on your weapon or have a Perdition's Blade out, it's better than that. Would rather take that than the sort of fishy, kind of questionable Cold Blood. Okay, tough call here. These are 2 good 4-drops. Fan of Knives, though, very good spell. Ah, boy, that's tough. Good 4-drops do win games. But I'll take the Fan of Knives. Maybe if it would have been like a Senjin or a Yeti, I would have taken it over these guys, but Fan of Knives is just, I think, really good. Okay, so don't like the Warlord much. I'm not desperate enough to take it yet. The Voodoo Doctor is not a good 1-drop, so we're taking Shiv. And okay, I'll take a Silverhand Knight over a second Fan of Knives. That is a very, very, very good 5-drop. I'll take another one because these 1-drops kind of suck. Well, looking at my mana curve, I have actually no 1, 2, or 3 mana creatures, so I can just afford to take whatever I think is best here. It's probably the Abusive Sergeant or the Worgen. Taking this just to have a taunt is probably not that great. So I'll take a Worgen here, although it's actually not my favorite 3-drop. Okay, well this epic pack, I'm not a big fan of. The Mountain Giant I really hate, as I've said so many times for many reasons. And Doomsayer, really the best that ever is like if you play it on turn 2, and like it kills off what your opponent just played on turn 2, and then it stops them from playing a creature on, on their 3rd turn. Or your opponent might just have like an Abusive Sergeant and then kill this thing, so it's just really annoying. I'll take a Blood Knight. I'm content to have it be a 3/3 for 3, and sometimes it'll be better, and that's just fine. Okay, Ventricle Mercenary, I don't feel pressured because I do have 2 5-drops, which are very, very, very good. So I'll take a Panda here because I still don't actually have any 2-mana creatures. And I'll just take the best creature here, which is the Protector. So that's 2 2-drops all in a row. Ah, Backstab, my favorite spell in the game. Lovely. And the Assassin's Blade is certainly good, but it is sort of contingent on you being equal or ahead when you play it. So I'm going to take the Senjin, which helps you get equal or ahead, because I really don't have any good 4-drops. I had this, which is not really a 4-drop, and then this, which is just a silence. Reckless Rocketeer, I mean, that could be good, but I'd rather just have a Tiger. It's a bit more consistent and reliable. Eviscerate, thanks, deck. Appreciate it. Oh, boy. Conceal can definitely be good. There's no question about that. Sprint will sometimes win you the game, but it's awfully expensive, so there are times when you'll just play it, and then you'll lose because you spent your whole turn playing Sprint. This is a much more middle-of-the-road pick here. It draws you a card, puts a body on the board. It's not the greatest body, but, you're getting a card. Yeah, I'll take this over the Sprint. There will be times when I regret it, but I think it's just a more consistent pick. Over the Dumb Monkey, we'll take a Ghoul. And, okay. So, the Darkscale Healer would add some more beef to my deck. I wonder, though, if I really need more 5-drops. I mean, 3's pretty good. If I would add any more beef, it'd want to be something like a 6-drop. So, even though Betrayal will often whiff, I don't want a second Spellbreaker, so we'll take a Betrayal. It's sometimes a 2-mana Assassinate, and that's fine. Oh, man. Kodo could be good, but again, lots of 5-drops here. What I'd really like is just like a 6-drop or 2, and then that would be it. So I still technically really just have only 2 2-drops. We'll take a Pine Size here. Arcane Golem is definitely a good pick as well because it could give me an out in my deck for finishing off the opponent. But I'll take the Pine Size here for another 2-drop. Ah, perfect. Okay, so the Yeti is exactly what I want. Just a really, really good 4-drop. I've been liking this less and less. Not only does it die to rogues, druids, and mages, which it always has, but it also dies to Unleash the Hounds. There's just so much stuff that wrecks this thing. So I have 1, 2, 3 2-drops, and I have 1, 2, 3, 3-drop, so it's the same as both. I just think the Raging Morgan's not quite good enough. I mean, most of the time it's just a 3-3. The way in which it impacts your opponent is kind of limited. If this were a Harvest Golem or a Scarlet Crusader, I would take it. But here I'll just take a Defiance Ringleader to have that opportunity for a really strong turn 1 play. Okay, rather than a third Silverhand Knight, let's take a second Ascension. And, oh man, I will take a Spiteful Smith. So I have been aggressively passing on 5-drops, which allows me now to take the Spiteful Smith, because that's incredibly good. Okay, so Dark Iron Dwarf or Shatterstone Cleric, I still don't really want to take this thing. I think I have enough removal. Let's see, I think the Cleric fits better into my curve, and not just because there's fewer 3s, but doing an actual count on the creatures. I mean, there's 3-mana creatures, and for 4 mana, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then 5, 6 if you count the Corsair and the Breaker. Well, I don't know. I don't want to take a Frostwolf Warlord still. These are really not what I want in my life in the slightest. Boy, I guess I'll take a Warlord though. I mean, I need some bigger stuff, and I guess this might have to do it since I'm not getting any 6 or 7 drops. Ah, Deadly Poison, wonderful. I never did get any 1-drops. Never saw any Argent Squires or Infiltrators. I saw a bunch of those charging guys and Voodoo Doctors. They don't really count, though. I might have taken a Leper Gnome if I'd seen it. So do I take a Conceal here? Or a third Sen'jin? I think I want to go for the Conceal to help close out some games in some cases. Boy, the only 6-drop I see in the entire draft, and it's a Priestess of Elune. Boy. I mean, I don't have any life gain. Alright, we'll try it over another Shiv. And we end with a Legendary. Well, we can't complain about that, for sure. So, boy, tough call. This is a premier Legendary pack. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. So, Leroy we have as a closer. I don't have a Cold Blood, though, to enhance his power. Karen is just a very solid 6-drop. Now, the Sylvanas used to be 5 mana. If she still costs 5 mana, I think she'd be the pick. Here, though, I think I'm going to pass on her over one of these guys. So do I think this is the kind of deck that's going to need closing damage, or do I think it's going to need a little bit more beef? Well, what do I have? I have 4 5-drops? No, 5, because I took the stupid Warlord. Damn it, 5 5-drops. So 6 if you count the Priestess. So a fifth of my deck is already 5 or more. I don't know. This might just not quite be good enough. I'm going to take a Leroy as a finisher. We'll see if I regret that. I mean, without Cold Blood, Leroy's not as good as he could be. But without Cold Blood, I am in more need of a finisher. All I have that finishes off my opponents right now is Eviscerate. I think that's the only thing. I never did pick up any charge creatures. Alright, so up against a Hunter. Not my favorite matchup, for sure. Because, of course, the Hunter damages me, and so do I. And I'm actually going to mulligan the Eviscerate. I think a creature is more valuable to me than a 2-mana 2 damage. Of course, I get Ringleader when I'm first, so I can't actually play him with combo. Might get lucky, super lucky, and top deck Backstab. If my opponent makes a play on turn 1, that would be the best possible course of things that could possibly happen. If I don't get lucky, then I'll have to decide if I should just Dagger Up or play him as a 2-2 for 2. Alright, let's Dagger Up. And pass the turn. Unillogical says your deck has high minion quality. This deck does have very good minions, that's true. And a smattering of removal spells. I'd rather have, like, you know, a second Backstab and a second Eviscerate, but it is okay as it is. Oh gosh. This is quite the aggressive start for my opponent here. Is he going to steady shot me with that coin? No, he's going to play Bluegill Warrior. Well, the good news is, depending on who the Priestess buffs, it could have been awesome. Oh man, if the Priestess had only buffed the Infiltrator, I could have Betrayal, killed them both, and then also finished this off with my dagger. As it is, I don't think that there is any way for me to kill everything. Crap. Priestess, you suck. Yeah. Basically, the minion in the middle needed to be the minion that did not get buffed. So my opponent got super lucky there. Still, though, Betrayal is very important here. It does kill off 2 of his minions. And I'll sit on the dagger. So the plan is probably Shiv this, dagger it, and then play Defiance Ringleader next turn. I don't see much of it. I mean, I could also play the Spell Break or Silence this and dagger it, which is a reasonable choice, but I'd rather get more on the field and draw a card. So we'll do this. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually happy to see that Priestess. I'm already down to 18 health. I mean, this is clearly just a going straight for the face kind of hunter. And apart from my Senjins, I don't have Taunt. I have a Sun Fury Protector and a Senjin, and 2 Senjins. So that's it for Taunt. He could easily aggro me down here as long as he keeps the pressure up, because I'm out of removal, really. Flare. Well, that's encouraging. He's just cycling a card, so at least he doesn't have anything for 4 mana. Money Berserker. Well, I'm happy to see that. It's not, like, immediately killing me, so that's good. And he's going to Arcane Shot my Bandit. Fine, fine, fine. Alright. Sun Fury Protector. I think it's got to happen here. I just don't think I can afford to risk not doing it. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Do I dagger this thing? I don't think I can afford to dagger anymore. I'm just gonna trade creatures. And since I am not gonna be daggering minions anymore, let's just go ahead and dagger him in the face. So I'm ahead on cards. I'm ahead on the board. Multi-shot would kill both my creatures, though. That is sort of the weakness of the plan I chose, and that looks like a multi-shot to me. No, it's not multi-shot. Oh my gosh, I catch a break. Next time I whine about not catching breaks, remind me of this moment. I definitely caught a break there. So he's going to Arcane Shot. He got a card for the Berserker. But I'm still way ahead on cards. And I get to kill this Cult Master. Now I can actually kill it in a different way. Oh, I will totally do this. I'm going to play Nomus Inventor. Oh no! Oh jeez! Sorry, I messed up. I thought this cost 2 mana for some reason. Oops! Well, yeah, we'll pretend that I meant to do that. That clearly was a mistake, though. I should have just played the Priestess to heal up, or played the Tiger. I mean, used it more than 4 of my mana. I did not need to make a dagger there. That was a silly mistake. But whatever, we'll be okay. Pyromancer, not scary at all. This is the downfall of my opponent's deck here. He just doesn't have anything big. He had 6 mana, and all he did was play 2 Chumper Nuggets. I will be dead in 8 turns to his hero ability, but we should be okay. Ah, Backstab. Wonderful. How do we do this, actually? We do it, I think, like this. So I'm going to Backstab there, Perdition's Blade there, kill that, and I'll just play this as a 4/3 for 3 and hit him in the face. I just aggressively do not want to attack his minions with my weapon. Keep in mind that like Unleash the Hounds plus Timberwolf at any time could just deal a ton of damage to me, so all the weapons are going to his face. Right, Houndmaster, don't really care, especially because it's not going on a beast, so that was fortunate. Getting shot down pretty good, but this is alright. We're still in decent shape. I can only play 1 of these minions, so I might as well play the most expensive one, which also happens to be my healer. And let's dagger up. Okay, well, we're starting to get close on life. He could still play something big at any moment and beat me because I don't have my removal here. But with this 5 power and dagger, I could, you know, dagger down as much as 6 health. Well, 7 health if I desperately need to. Next turn at 9 mana, I can finally play 2 creatures. He is actually, yep, he's going straight for the face, so no surprises there. But this extended my life by 2 turns. It's 2 steady shots worth of healing here. I cannot believe how good that was. Alright, we're definitely going to play the... Well, I don't want to open myself up to Unleash the Hounds. Crap. Yeah, this is just a situation where the Silverhand Knight's not great. Can I win? No, I can't win. We're going to kill the Wolf Rider. Swing. Swing. Yeah, this is getting to be very dire for my opponent. He needs an answer right now. I do have, you know, 8, 13, 14 damage here, so if I did top deck Eviscerate, I could win if my creatures were not interfered with. I have to be careful about dumping my hand next turn. Unillogical says in the chat, I hate these rush decks. They're just so mindless. They're not fun to play, and they're not fun to play against. I'm kind of coming around on them. I think playing them myself has given me some appreciation for them. And I think, you know, there's a really good video. Force made a face roll Hunter video on his channel. And I think that that actually showed how interesting the rush decks can be. God, do I play this? Yeah, I have a taunt in play. It should be fine. Like, he called it the face roll hunter deck, and like some people even commented like on it in the comments, like, wow, you called it a face roll deck, but you spent like forever thinking on your turns. Maybe that's different for constructed than for arena, granted, but you know, when you play an aggro deck, there's a lot of interesting decisions you have to make sometimes, like whether to kill the opponent's minions or whether to ignore them, which of your minions to play in what order, is it better to steady shot or put something else on the field. So I think they're like okay. It's not like terrible. It's not like bad for the game or anything. It just can be frustrating. Komoko says, if you had done Silverhand in the 4-6, you would have had lethal this turn. That is true. I could have won a turn earlier, but I didn't. I don't think I had the Senjin yet. Or no, I guess I did have the Senjin in place, so I probably should have just done the Silverhand the previous time. Oh no! I played the Senjin and the Tiger. So yes, when I had the opportunity to play the Silverhand, I didn't have Senjin in place, so I was a little bit worried about combos for Unleash the Hounds. Now with that said, perhaps I should have actually counted how many cards he had and calculated out the max damage that he could deal, because if it wasn't lethal for me, then I should have just played it anyway. Okay, Rogue versus Warlock. Fine matchup, I think. Both of us are going to damage ourselves. Just a matter of who gets the most value out of their self-damage. I am actually going to... I mean, it's tricky. Betrayal can be so dead early in the game, but it can also kill Blood Imps, and Warlocks probably have a higher than average chance of being aggressive. So this is a hand where I'm really counting on my opponent to play things early. If this guy ends up just like passing on turn 1 and then like playing Life Tap on turn 2, I could very well lose because I'm not going to get any early pressure myself, and my deck kind of needs to get that early pressure out in order to be competitive. Of course, I could just top deck, you know, my creatures. Not maybe that one. But nice try, deck. Thanks. So, Mr. Warlock, are you going to have something for me to do? You are. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. He's going to have a lot for me to do, actually. So, all my dreams came true. Woo! Okie dokie. It's going to be one of those decks, eh? Alright. Well, so much for my dreams of daggering the Argent Squire twice. I don't have Fan of Knives. I think I am going to pop the Divine Shield, though. I think that's worth a point of damage. And, okay, well, the fun begins. So we'll see if he plays correctly and leaves the Blood Imp in the middle around Betrayal. It could be important. Okay, no, he's just going to go ahead and do that. That's fine. And hit me. Well, I think crazy... Oh my god. If I had not popped the Divine Shield, Blood Knight would have been a 6-6, and I would have won the game. That's great. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is play a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. He hasn't played Flame Imp, he hasn't even played anything with 2 power. Like, he's not dealing that much damage to me yet. I might as well leave him with an ugly choice. Like, either spend mana to kill my Flesh-Eating Ghoul, which he did, or play more stuff. And I'm fine with what he chose, because now, although this 1-4 is a little bit annoying, I'm just going to play Senjin. And, yeah, pass the turn. I think this is an even game. This is like anyone's game right here. Keep in mind, this guy will cost only 2 mana after I play Perdition's Blade. But I still have to play Perdition's Blade. So either I have to accept doing it without a combo, or I have to accept not getting this guy to be cheap. Okay, he's going to corrupt my Senjin. But that means he can't play minions, really, because I'll just use the Senjin to kill them. Sense Demons. Well, that was a pretty good turn for him, so he got some card advantage, and then he made my creature prepare to die. I could play Shattered Sun Cleric on this. That would allow me to kill off the Argent Squire, finally. Or, oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. I know what to do. I'm going to sap this thing. Yeah, I'm going to sap that thing. I'm going to play my Taunter. And then I'm going to wait for him to replay that Argent Squire and then steal the Divine Shield as Blood Knight. Yeah, this is totally going to work. Totally. Unless he has like 5 drops now and then like 6 drops and he never has time to play the Argent Squire. But at least I know it's in his hand. I know it's in there. Right here. So he'll just replay it at some point, maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now, wouldn't it be hilarious if he played his own Blood Knight? He's like, yes, my opponent sapped the Argent Squire, and now I'm going to play Blood Knight and Argent Squire myself. That would be hilarious. Luckily, that didn't happen. So this is an aggro deck. He's got actually quite a lot of cards. I haven't actually managed to get any card advantage against this guy. But that's alright, though, because we get to do kaboom, baby! Ah, yeah. And then, I could do... I think British Blade is just way too good, like, not to do here. Let's just shoot that. I'm gonna kill that. I think I'm high enough health that I can do that. We're gonna kill this Argent Squire. Oh my god, that was so good! Oh, jeez. That, like, he had, like, a huge board against, like, my stupid pirate. And then now his whole board's gone and I've got a 6/6 in the pirate. That's awesome. Okay, Loot Hoarder. No Probalo. Flame Imp. Oh, he's not putting the Blood Imp in the middle. He's not playing around Betrayal. Void Terror. Alright, well that deserves a well played. So that's actually kind of interesting. The Flame Imp actually getting Void Terrored sort of sucks, but the Loot Hoarder draws a card, so it's like, you know, even Stevens. And it's an 8/7 now. Oh, that's hilarious. So actually, I can't even kill it with my Blood Knight. That is very well played, and he still has 4 cards after all that. Well, I'd love to play this as a 6/6. And I hate playing Shattered Sun Cleric here because of my curve. I can't play anything else. God, but I really just want to play the Shattered Sun Cleric and trade these off. Or I could go aggressive, actually. Yes, I think I will do that. I'm going to actually play the Frostwolf Warlord. And let's actually just hit him for 11 damage. I think this is the right move. I think it would have just been way too inefficient for me to kill this thing off. Now we're threatening to get the kill. Plus this pirate, if he doesn't have a Demon Fire, or, you know, any other Warlock removal to kill this, the 8/7 is stuck attacking into it stupidly and leaving my 12 lethal power all on the board here. Oh, he doesn't have removal for it. Oh, yes, that was fortunate. He's got a Priestess. That's fine, though. I think I win this Priestess war, because I have Betrayal, and he obviously doesn't. Alright, that buff made no difference. Good. Can I win? Well, I can deal 12, 13, 14 damage. Not enough, so we're going to Betrayal here. I think that is reasonable. Finally kill off the Blood Imp. And let's play a Priestess. And attack with a pair of 6/6s. So each of my creatures is lethal. He has to deal with all 3 right now. I don't think he can kill me. Oh my god, does he have a Shadow Flame? I always forget about Shadow Flame. It's... oh god, I smell a Shadow Flame. No, he doesn't have Shadow Flame. Thank god. If he had Shadow Flame, he could have killed my board and probably won the game of card advantage. Komoko says, didn't dagger up there. I could not have daggered up, unfortunately, because I had played Betrayal. And that plus my Priestess was all of my mana. And he Desperado life taps and then loses. Okay, well, it was a bit of a tight game, but luckily I drew my... Like, I kept a handful of removal, gambling that the Warlock would be aggressive, and then my gamble paid off because he was super aggressive. The Betrayal, the Perdition's Blade, and the Sap that I ended up in my opening hand were all came in handy. I'm going to give myself a little bit of pro play power bonus things, whatever dealios. I have a policy that, like, you know... Every pro play compensates for, like, you know, 4 mess-ups. And I think sapping the Argent Squire was a really good move that was good. Komoko says, about the daggering up, it was a turn before. Oh, did I really forget to dagger? If I so, I apologize. There's a lag. I swear to God, it's not my fault. I do not have lag set on Twitch. If there's any lag, it is entirely Twitch's fault. Alright, well, can I get my Defias Ringleader? Not a chance, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to mulligan everything, keep the Deadly Poison, it's like a Fiery War Axe that you can pay in installments, and, yeah, hope for good things. Unfortunately, hand's a little bit awkward. It's like a first player curve here with 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Well, there's no reason to coin this out, I don't think, so we'll just pass the turn there. Alright, well, my opponent's slow, and so am I, which is just fine by me. I could dagger up and plan to put Deadly Poison on next turn, but I'd rather get a creature out so we can start mopping up these totems. And then depending on what he plays, I may just dagger Deadly Poison, or I might Shattered Sun Cleric. It's unlikely the Shatter Sun Cleric will be that good, though, because he flipped a taunt. It's probably the best totem he could have flipped, because if he plays like a creature here, like a 3/3 or something, I cannot kill it with Shattered Sun Cleric and the Sun Fury Protector, which has a huge impact on the game. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, well, Backstab, that is stellar. Can I, see, I could actually, hold on a minute, I could actually play Dagger, Deadly Poison, that would make this guy cost 1 mana, I could coin and get him out. Backstab the wolf, kill the totem. Yeah, I think that's the best move, really. Well, okay, so then I have this Deadly Poison that I'm not using. I could save the backstab, I could take a damage on my Sun Fury Protector, and then use just the weapon to kill the wolf, and save the backstab for later. Yeah, I think that's a good move. I will do that. It's unfortunate that my Sun Fury Protector's taking a damage. If it had been if it had been a healing totem or a spell damage totem, she wouldn't have. But I think that's worth it. So what I did here is I killed the wolf. That does waste a point of damage on the deadly weapon. And then backstab might be inadequate later, but I feel like that was worth the risk simply because otherwise there's a chance I might not get to use this weapon at all. You don't know. Mad Bomber. Oh my god. Fucking Mad Bomber. That is so obnoxious. I hate everything. Alright. Well, even with that excellent Mad Bomber, I'm still doing okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just use my weapon to kill this thing. I really kind of wish I could play the Spiteful Smith right now, but I'll have to just wait. Is it worth killing a healing totem? No. 4/4 is pretty big. I mean, even if he played a Flame Tongue, this thing still wouldn't kill my pirate. So, if he plays a Flame Tongue, then he plays a Flame. If he plays like Flame Tongue and Forked Lightning, then I'll just say FML, but hopefully that's not going to happen. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have any 1-mana spells. Forked Lightning. Well, ball sacks. So this 3/5 does kind of own my 4/2 here. That's a fact. Blood Knight. Alright, well, I could do a lot of different things. I'm just going to play Spiteful Smith, though. And this is a bit risky, but I'm going to just keep dealing damage. And that's 8 damage I've dealt. And my board's still pretty good. So if he has a really interfering type of hand, he can have a pretty good turn, but I mean, he's overloaded for 2. Oh my god, that's the one thing I was hoping he wouldn't have, and he had that thing. I should have killed it when I had the chance. I guess then he could have buffed the healing totem and finished me off. So yeah, whatever, I was kind of doomed. Regardless. Okay, so here, I think, is where the backstab needs to happen. So it can trigger my Perdition's Blade combo, although I could just use the Raging Worgen for that same purpose. Oh man, so I could Perdition's Blade, shoot this, and rage it. Then my blade deals 4 damage. Then I can swing into that and Fan of Knives. But this thing lives. No, what I want to do... I know what I want to do. I want to do this. So we're going to shoot that thing. Finish it off with the Smith. I'm going to backstab the Cleric, play the Worgen, and I'm just going to hit him in the face for 4 damage. We're going all the way aggressive here. I mean, my card situation's not that bad. I've got 5 cards to his 5 on a totem. I'm about to draw a 6th. And all he's got is a totem to my actual board. So again, he could flip spell damage and Forked Lightning, but I'm taking these little risks. But I feel like I've got a pretty decent chance of just being able to burn him out. It's gonna hex my Worgen. Whoa, that was interesting. I mean, this is the more dangerous creature right now. The Worgen could be dangerous, yes, if I had like a Shiv or something, but that seemed a little bit like poor target selection to me. Anyway, do I want to Fan of Knives just to draw a card here at this point? Actually, no. What I want to do is I want to hit him in the face. When I hit him in the face, I could kill the Yeti and not use Fan of Knives to finish it off. You know what? That's actually safer. I should do that. Let's just do this and Fan of Knives. Pine-sized. Okay, that's not really relevant. Unless I want to make a dagger, but I can make a dagger next turn, so we'll make a Yeti. So I hedged my bets. I could have gotten him down to 9 health, but this seemed a bit safer. I still don't get why he hexed the Worgen. I mean, I get it. Like, there's a reason for it. Like, if I had a Shiv, I could have shivved the Worgen and dealt a bunch of damage. Still think that was poor target choices on his part. Okay, that's annoying. Frost Wolf Warlord. Well, I think that's actually worth it. Do I throw the Smith away, or do I throw the Yeti away? The Yeti has more health, but the Smith is doing something pretty good for me. Okay, let's throw away the Yeti. So goodbye, Frog. Oh god, I really should have made this first, shouldn't I? Well, it's got more health now. I don't know. We'll do this, swing for 4, and pass the turn. Like, this guy could have been like a, I don't know, like an 8. Oh, I guess, you know, it could have been like an 8-6. Yeah, I should have played it first, because even after taking the damage, it still would have had more health. I messed up. Sorry, folks. Anyway, I still am threatening lethal damage here. He, of course, gets a taunt totem, though. And, well, Lord of the Arena. Actually, oh my god, I might lose because of this. Damn it. Silverhand Knight's pretty good, though. Okay. Gonna do this. This. Dagger up. This. This. And this. Alright. Here we go. Everything's on the field. This survives a Lightning Storm for sure. This has a 50-50 chance. If he Lightning Storm's the best card he could have because it would kill off 4 of my power and give him a huge increased chance of winning. I could still win, though, if this guy gets to attack. Get him to 3 health. Get him down to 2, and then I can win in a couple of turns, assuming he doesn't get more taunt totems. Oh my god, this guy is the taunt totem master. Holy crap. Call the police. Alright, no Lightning Storm, thankfully. There's another Hex. Well, that's okay. I'm still in the lead. Oh, no mission entry. Good top deck. You know, Sprint would have been pretty good here. This could have been a Sprint. That probably would have been better. Spellbreaker? Yes, definitely. Oh, definitely. That is way better than running it. Every single one of his taunt totems has been like gold money, cash dollars. Alright. Well, even a Lightning Storm doesn't save him now. He needs a Lightning Storm plus life gain or taunt. Otherwise, my dagger finishes him off. Unillogical says that a few turns ago I should have traded in the Smith because I couldn't use his ability and the Yeti wouldn't be killed off by the Golem. That's a good point. The Smith was destined to die, wasn't he? Or she. Never sure of the gender on that one. Okay, so slight misplays in both those last 2 games, but luckily my deck is good enough that I just win anyway. 3-0, good place to be. This is obviously going to be a 12-0 run. Why? Because it's never happened yet. Fun fact, the only class I have never made it past 9 wins with is Mage, of all the classes. Mage is best class 100%. 100%. Mage, hey, speak of the devil. Okay, I don't think I actually want to keep Sap against a Mage. Alright, I'll keep a Blood Knight instead of a Worgen. Maybe she'll play an Argent Squire. You know, these things happen. Ah, you again. Only when I'm first. Well, I'll play it on turn 2. That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. Maybe I'll get a backstab. Well, I've got the first player curve here, that's for sure. 2, 3, 4. These are just not the ideal 2 and 3 drops, for sure. But, that's fine. Infiltrator. Oh, man. Well, it'll just kill my ringleader, I guess. I don't think I want to make a dagger, do I? Well, okay, I'll make a dagger. The idea here is this discourages her from attacking with the infiltrator. There's a chance I'll be able to combo this out later. It'll be kind of hard at the moment, because I have expensive stuff in my hand. But it might happen. We'll see. Oh, does she have a Shattered Sun motherfucking cleric? No, she's a grizzly, which is just as bad. Oh, no, I should have... Fuck. I should have just... Sure, just played my shit. Oh, jeez. God damn it. Alright. What I'm gonna do here is shoot the bear. That's just totally wasted the dagger. There's no question about that. It is 100% wasted. Man, this stealth was so good. I could have just killed it if it didn't have stealth. But no, I had to have stealth. Demolisher! Oh, man. That's actually really good here. Okay, I guess we're going to spell break the Demolisher. Yep. It's going to happen.
Your magic shall not
I do not want my stuff getting shot. And that's a bit of a waste of the Perdition's Blade because my regular dagger would have done it. I'm at turn 4 already at 20 health against a mage. That 5 of which is from hitting the bear and the worgen, but they each also got to attack me. No, the worgen got to attack me once, the bear did not. Crazed Alchemist, that's well played. Luckily she's trading as opposed to hitting me in the face, because if she'd hit me in the face there, that would have been very scary. That would have implied that she had like really good stuff. Alright, I'm not going to play the Tiger, I'm actually going to play the Senjin because I want to protect as much damage on myself as I can. I'm not actually even ahead on cards, I'm equal. I'm just ahead on the board slightly, but a Polymorph or a Fireball will change that. That is unfortunately very good. Deadly Poison, I don't really want to... Oh god, Deadly Poison. Can I afford to do it? I don't think so. I think I just need to do this. And start trying to get some board presence and some tauntage. So Flame Strike is next turn. I do have creatures that survive it, which is nice. This was a prime play. This also could be played. It survives Flame Strike for the time being. Oh, does she have a Cone of Cold? God damn it. I really should have played around that. I probably should have put the Senjins on the outside so she couldn't freeze them with the same cone. Duh. So annoying. Just gonna use the Squire to finish that off, leave my creatures frozen. Alright. Well, Fan of Knives, yes. I will do it just to kill this, because I don't want to hit it with my dagger at this point. Priestess. I am distressed by how often I've been happy to see that card. But I guess, you know, it's just a matter of, even bad cards, you know, have a need in some decks, and you gotta take what you need, rather than what's always objectively the best. That's a pretty good card, so it lets her ping my guy and drop a giant taunt. Eviscerate. Yeah. 2, 3, 5. This is really annoying. I wish I could just dagger it with the Yeti, but I can't. This would be 3. Okay, we'll do this. This is risky for sure. But I think you need to take risks when you're behind. She still has, like, equal cards to me, which is so annoying. I cannot get ahead at all. And she's dwindling my health constantly. Even after I heal up, I still actually am like, 10 points of health behind, which is kind of a problem. Oh, that's annoying, because they both kill the Chill and Yeti, and neither of them dies to my Wicked Knife. That is, like, unbelievably perfect here. Okay, well that at least dies to my poison, so I wonder why she did that. Okay, alright. Well, what I think we need to do here is play the Priestess.
I am the blade of the gods.
Eviscerate that thing.
Here we go.
Kill that thing. And I could use the Tiger to kill this off, but then a Flame Strike kills my team. I'm going to take a very conservative play. I'm just going to kill it like that with the Yeti. And swing with the Tiger for 5. So the Flame Strike still kills my team, but then she also has to use 2 mana pinging it to death, and I'd rather make her spend the mana. Then it'll be 3 cards to 3 in a top deck war, and, it'll be about equal. Unillogical introduces another proverb. Bad healing is better than no healing. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, if you look at it, without Flame Strike, this is 10 damage, so that's kind of crazy. Oh my god, Core Hound, wow. Well, it's a good thing Core Hound is a crap card, because it just dies to any 5-power minion, so that's kind of desperate. Ooh. Yes. We're going to go all in on this. Well, I'm not exactly going all in. We're going to go for it, though. So my thinking here is that she can polymorph this, but then she can't flame strike. She can flame strike everything but this, and it's hitting her for 8. So I am kind of going crazy, because if she has a flame strike and a polymorph, she'll get to use them both before I can react. Oh, are you goddamn kidding me? Oh my god, the Silver Moon Guardian. Honest to God, Jesus. Right after I play Blood Knight. I still have a panda here, folks. I have a panda here. The panda would be the most epic top deck. I'd get to pull off the Blood Knight again. It would be so great. Sap. Oh, no. Oh, it's only an enemy minion. Why can't I do this on my own minions? What a bunch of... Anyway, I have actually 13, 16, 18, 19 damage. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to go for it. I mean... I'm gonna sap for a little bit of insurance. This guy, they're both 4 mana. So yeah, we're gonna guess sap this because he has the divine shield. And we're gonna pass the turn. Okay, so she can clear my board, but then I kill her with the dagger. And so she has to like have board clear and a taunt, or board clear and life gain. And if she does have those 2 things, she can win. But I mean, this is a Silverhand Guardian, so that's not gonna help. And she has to have it in 3 cards. She's gonna concede. Woo! Blue Elf Thunder says, I feel like Warlock and Rogue benefit the most of healing. Yeah, they definitely do. And that was definitely... I mean, I guess technically the 4 health didn't matter that game, but it gave me some insurance. Kamoku says, of course, bad healing is often worse than good anything else. That is true. As a rejoinder to my attempted phrase, bad healing is better than no healing. Unillogical says, the thing about healing is that it can win you games. That is true. However, I'm beginning to become a very big believer of the idea that just because something can win you games doesn't mean that it's good. Doesn't mean that you should play it. It needs to not only like have the potential to win you games, but it needs to win you enough games that it's actually worth all the times when it's, you know, doing nothing in your hand. Dixie Cody reminds me that the words are still on the screen. Yeah, I always forget to take those off. That's just going to be part of the charm here, folks. Part of the charm. The world will never forget when the stream begins. Okay. Here I am second. Does that mean I get to Fire String Leader? No, of course it doesn't. Don't be silly, Boris. Shut up. We'll keep my 3-drop. Might have to coin it out on turn 2. Oh, wow, Leroy. I didn't even... I forgot that was in the deck. Wow. Yeah, that's not a very good opening hand card. Unless it's like turn 7 and you can play it followed by Fan of Knives to kill off the whelps. It's sort of unimpressive. Conceal. That's another... that's another card I didn't know was in here. Unillogical makes a great point. He says, well, how many times have you prayed your opponent doesn't have healing? That's true. Fair number of times. Fair number of times. Panda. Well, all these 3-drops just die to this Pyromancer, so I might as well just throw away the Panda to it, so I don't have to lose a coin for nothing. The vegetable bug seems to have been fixed, though, so that's good. Look at those vegetables. Just vegetabling it up. I'm a vegetaballer. Well, that is a bold move against a rogue, just dropping a questing adventurer. And unfortunately, it's actually gonna frickin' work. Unless I played Leroy. No. God, I can't believe that's actually gonna work, that I don't have, like, anything. Well, what I'm gonna do is coin out the Gnomish Inventor then. Draw a card. I might get a backstab. No, I got Eviscerate. That's the wrong one. And I actually can't even combo this out next turn because I just used my coin. This is the... I can't believe I'm a rogue and I had that pathetic of a response to Questing Adventure. That is just disgusting. Well, that's life, I guess. Hopefully he only has 1 card and that card isn't Taunt. Then it's only a 3-3 or 3-3 and then I can Shatter Sinclair. I can finish it off. Hopefully. Shadow Madness. That's aggressive. That, I guess, was the only way that he could play as card to buff this thing. Well, okay. Awesome, I guess. Well, let's see. I can actually kill it with the Eviscerate, but then I can't play anything else. So yeah, we're gonna do this. I think that's the best move. Mr. Popo says, a Vegetaballer, the Boris story. I could conceal to hide these, but there's no point. Holy Nova kills him anyway. If he has Holy Nova, he'll have 4 cards to my, like, umpteen scourgillion, so I think I'm actually still fine after a Holy Nova. I'd still rather he didn't play it. But I'm fine. Oh, well, actually, that's kind of annoying. Boy. Fan of Knives plus Eviscerate doesn't do it. I could race against him. Do that thing. Leroy? No, I could play a Flesh-Eating Ghoul and then throw these both in to grow this up to be a 5-3. And play Pine-Sized Summoner on top of that. Or I could play Flesh-Eating Ghoul, Eviscerate, just throw away the Gnomish Inventor, and that would be enough. Okay, we'll do that. I think that makes the most sense. I don't want to race against that if I don't, you know, have to. Now, I do have a... Oh, I've already used the Panda, so never mind. It doesn't matter what I throw away. Okay. This is fine. Komoko says, save Conceal for Leroy. I could do that for sure. I'm hoping I don't need to do that, though. I'm hoping I can just play Leroy and Fan of Knives on turn 7. But that is definitely a decent choice if I can get my opponent low enough. Mr. Popo says that Vegetaballer the Boris story is a movie where test-taking teacher Boris must stand in as the school's basketball coach and something, something, something emotional troubled kids. Yeah. Holy Nova, not impressive. I am not impressed at all. Just, yeah, it didn't even kill my flesh-eating ghoul here. Alright, I could play this and the Pine Size, or I could play the Spiteful Smith and Conceal. I will actually do that. I think this is, well, maybe I should save Conceal for Leroy. Protecting my flesh-eating ghoul sounds pretty good. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Conceal here. So I have Fan of Knives to protect Leroy. I think that's worth it. I mean, this is like 9 damage that he can't mess with unless he has another Holy Nova, which I wouldn't mind. So it's 5 cards to 6. Even after going down a card for Conceal, I'm still a card ahead. He's going to heal up on turn 7. That's always encouraging because that's not that good. Oh, this is such a good combo. Leroy, and then I Fan of Knives. It kills off the whelps, grows my ghoul. I swing for 7, 13, 17 damage in 1 turn. I mean, I haven't done any damage to him beforehand, but still, that'll drop him below 10 health. He has nothing! Oh my gosh. Well, there's no reason to rush into things then. I mean, I might as well just, you know, do this and this. Yeah, that Frostwolf Warlord, I'm a little bit embarrassed how good this has been. It's just been good every single time, really. Maybe I need to, like, raise it up a little bit in my esteem. Although, in this draft, if I had taken in one earlier, then I would have been forced to take one later, because this was a bad pack. So I guess I'm actually okay with having passed it. Mind Control's like, Jesus! Oh my god. How many Mind Control attacks does a man need? Well, I suppose I'd rather lose the ghoul than, like, the Frostwolf Warlord, but still, this is ridiculous. So this could have been a Cairn Bloodhoof or a Sylvanas, and I could have just, like, played her last turn. Yeah, that probably would have been better. But, man, I wish I could have kept the ghoul. It would have done so much damage. I could have actually killed my opponent, potentially. It's going to heal the ghoul to protect it from Fan of Knives. That is kind of obnoxious. Oh my god. Okay, well, can I win? What is this? 6, 10, 12? No, I don't win because... Ah, my god. Because... Well, I can... 6 and 12... 6, 10, 12, 13... Motherfucker. Honest to God. Jesus. Alright. How do we do this? I think we do it as follows. Yeah. I'm going to play Leroy Jenkins. I'm going to Fan of Knives. Wait. I'm not going to Fan of Knives just yet. Sorry. I am going to... Yeah, I guess I will Fan of Knives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run in like this. Fan of Knives. A Betrayal, that could have been good, I guess. I'm going to kill this thing. Enrage it. So I'm dealing 9 damage, which is still a lot of damage, but I'm keeping my creatures a little bit healthier and hardier. So Holy Nova would kill off Leroy, as would Holy Smite and Shadow Word Death. He can't Mind Control him just yet, much as he would like to. Because he has Charge, Mind Control would let him attack on the same turn and basically kill both my creatures, but that's a turn away. And then I got a 6-2 here, which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't really care that much about this, because he's so low on health, he has to deal with my creatures. Power Shield makes no difference to anything, unless he has Defender of Argus to give it Taunt, or a Sun Fury Protector. Unillogical says, I thought you were going to dagger it for a second. I actually thought about daggering the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. I really did. But then I just decided to throw the Pint-Sized Summoner away.
Well played.
Is that game? It is game. Woo! Alright. Good game. Priesty McPriesty Pants. It has been an honor. Okay, 5-0, so where I start to get a little bit nervous. I've definitely had a number of arenas that got here and then just totally sucked. Last week we had one run that went to 6-0 and then dropped off at 6-3, which was a heartbreak that will last until my dying days. Leroy probably was not the right legendary pick. The deck's not aggressive enough.
Asked for it. What?
Speaking of which, well, whichever legendary it was, I'd be mulliganing it because it's expensive. I'm not going to keep Sap against a mage. I might regret that, but I'm not going to keep Sap. I really want to get my freaking Defias Ringleader. Come on. Give it to me, game. No, not a chance. Well, Betrayal is definitely just, like, straight up worse than Sap. Obviously, if I'd kept Sap, I wouldn't, like, have this exact hand. But right now, I can't do anything except for Dagger on turn 2. Mirror Image. Oh, jeez. Spellbreaker's back. Motherfucker. This is bad. This is a very, very, very bad start. Can't play anything until turn 3. Unless my deck obliges me with a 2-drop. Blue Elf Thunder asks, what were the options for Legendary? It was a very tough pick. It was Sylvanas, Cairn, or Leroy. Can I at least get... Oh, man, if I at least gotten like a 3-drop, I would have coined out the Blood Knight or that 3-drop. But right now, coining out that Blood Knight doesn't seem very helpful to my interests. Fuck. Well, I'll just dagger up then and start pointing these mirror images. Luckily, her turn's pretty... Sure, she's pretty slow. She just passed on turn 2. But, I mean, that's just one turn that she passed. She could just start playing things now. Imp Master. Oh, God. Well... I have to kind of respect that, don't I? Fire Spring Leader. Betrayal is really ineffective here. I'm gonna silence that thing. Because of these mirror images, like normally it'd be like Imp Master or whatever, but because of the mirror images, I can't dagger these imps very effectively, so I just don't want to leave them around. Blue Elf Thunder says Sylvanas is very good even after the nerf. I agree. I thought Leroy would be helpful as a finisher. And my deck's not quite aggressive enough for that to be a factor, I don't think. Okay, so this is a very tight spot because I've got a good play. I can kill the mirror image and then play Sen'jin. One small hitch with that plan, though, it's not my turn. So she could just make 4 drops that would just ruin my life here. Blue Elf Thunder says, I don't know if Leroy is very good. He can be useful, I guess, question mark. Yeah, I mean, in that game, he dealt 12 damage, but I did have Fan of Knives to back him up. Without that, it might not have been as good. So she's gonna protect this imp. Grumble, grumble. Eviscerate. Well, I can't combo the Ringleader and the Eviscerate. I can play the Ringleader, combo the Eviscerate to kill the bear. I think I'd rather just play Sen'jin and kill the mirror image. This is like Tontosaurus Rex here, the mage. Tonto the chief. Tonto, get it? Because it was a Native American. Anyway. Unillogical says, speaking about Leroy, I know that Trump doesn't rate him in the arena. It's good to know. Well, I've got good cards. The problem is just going to be getting them out. Secret. Well... Crap. I think I have to really play this now to test for the secret. I can't afford to give her something good. Ooh, this is actually not a very good turn for her. She is making it so that the bear kills off either of my creatures. Yeah, whatever. But now I can do... Well, I can actually do this to check for the secret. Then eviscerate the bear. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. I could do this to check for the secret, but I'd rather do this because it seems likely that that's Mirror Entity. It is Mirror Entity. I'll win. And then we kill the bear. And do we need to kill I think we need to kill these creatures. I have so many cards. I would actually rather play like a more of a control style of play than like try to like rush her out. My health is high. Look, she's got 4 cards to my 5. Yeah, she can catch up with her mass removal, but I've actually got 2 creatures here that survive Flame Strike for the time being. So I feel like I think that's the right way to go. Now she can use the Imp Master to kill off one of them, Okay, or Cone of Cold to kill them both off. You know, whatever works for you, baby. Whatever works for you. Alright, well, here, I think the clear move is the Yeti. That allows me to dagger up and finish off the Imp Master. So, okay, we're ahead, I'd say. I'm only 5 points down, and I have big card advantage here. And some folks are talking about Trump in the chat. For those of you who don't know, I guess I do mention him a lot as if everybody knows who he is. He is like one of the most popular Hearthstone streamers, and he's someone I watched a lot back before I had the beta key. Well, that's not very impressive. This monkey doesn't really do much for her.
Your magic shall not.
She's playing a Spellbreaker just to put something on the field, so that's, you know, desperado times. I will backstab here to kill off that Spellbreaker. So how am I going to spend the rest of my mana? Probably... I can't play the Panda. I don't want to put this in my hand, really. It's probably just the Tiger, I guess. So yeah, we'll do this. Kill that. Kill that. Tiger. Remake Dagger. Fast turn. Okay, but this is looking really, really good. Now, the problem is Silverhand Knight does die to Flame Strike. But if she keeps on playing trash like that and I can keep getting card advantage, then I can just not care about Flame Strike. Ah, that's annoying. So she gets some card advantage back. This will be good for a kill on my Yeti, and it drew her a card. Komoko suspects that the opponent has Flame Strike because she played the 1 damage taunt, damaging the Yeti down. It makes sense, actually. I mean, throwing that right in front of the Yeti, where the Yeti's clearly going to kill it, does make a certain kind of sense that she would have Flame Strike. Okay, Arcane Missiles. Well, that was extremely unlucky because it killed, and 3 of them hit my Yeti, so that's obnoxious. Now, of course, I can kill the Azure Drake, but then, you know, this will be at 1 health. Well, that's really annoying. What the fuck, man? Oh, wait, no! Pro play time. We're going to kill the Drake, and now's the Panda time. Yes, this is definitely the right move. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to replay the Tiger, and I'm going to deal her in the face. Komoko notes that there is a dagger bug, and there is. The damage is not showing on the dagger. Of all the bugs, you know, it's not the worst one, but it is kind of annoying. That guy, that's really irritating. She's just gonna get a free kill on my Panda, unfortunately. Oh no, she hit me in the face! Oh my god. Wow, that's aggressive. Okay. So clearly I'm biased because I'm holding a Blood Knight. But I think that even if I weren't holding a Blood Knight, that was a mistake. I mean, you can't just race your opponent down like that if you know that they're going to be able to kill your creature. I don't know. Maybe okay, hold on. Maybe she knows that she's way behind on cards, so she has to take risks. Maybe she's saying, well, the only way that I could possibly win is to race my opponent out. Unfortunately for her, I do have a Blood Knight, so that's what we call a bad beat. And I will kill that. We will swing. And I don't want to play Deadly Poison, because I only have 1 charge in the dagger. But I don't really want to play this until I have played Deadly Poison. So even though this dies to Flame Strike, I'm going to play it, because that will still leave me with a Blood Knight alive. And I'll hit her for 6, and then we'll be in the game. You know, maybe... Oh, mana doesn't really matter that much now. Maybe I should have just played this, because it's less valuable, and she has incentive to play Flame Strike anyway. That was a mistake. I should have played this. Because after Flame Strike is when I really wanted to play these guys. No, she doesn't have Flame Strike. She has Cone of Cold. I probably should have spaced out my 2 biggest guys. Ugh, well. She's running out of cards. Now Flame Strike clears. This is exactly the kind of crap that makes Mages so annoying to play against. So now Flame Strike does clear out my entire board. So she's actually still in the game, annoyingly.
If you insist.
Well, hang on. Let me actually just do this to check for Mirror Entity, because this is a totally irrelevant card right now. Okay, it's not Mirror Entity, so we'll do that. It's okay. This is actually one of the spell secrets, or Ice Block. Man, that's annoying. because if it's Counterspell, it'll stop Deadly Poison. If it's Spellbender, it will stop Betrayal. She definitely has the Flame Strike. She actually just top decked it. Wow, I guess she was playing to her outs. Or she has 2 Flame Strikes. Hard to say. Well, this is tricky. Okay. Well, let's do this. And that.
Here we go.
Swing at the face. Oh my god, I forgot to make a dagger. Sorry, folks. I should have made a dagger. Luckily, at this point, it shouldn't matter, that 2 mana, but it might. There's a chance. This game typifies what I hate about mages. Like, she just has had all those, like, annoying mage things that mages need to have in order to beat you, even when you're crushing them. Like, she's had the Cones of Cold to stop me from attacking. She had the Flame Strike. Pretty much all she hasn't done is, like, play Fireball or Polymorph, but just because of all the annoying stuff she's played, I'm still losing on health. And she has a secret, which is either Counterspell, Spellbender, or Ice Block. Honestly, I'm hoping it's Ice Block, because that's the least likely to be relevant, but that's also probably the least likely to be secret. This is lucky that she has a Mana Worm here. That's pretty kind of dumb at this point in the game. Priests of Elune. Alright, we'll do this, and we'll go ahead and see if it is Counterspell. It is Counterspell. Well, I lost a Deadly Poison on it. Not the end of the world. Let's, it's risky. If she top decks another Flame Strike. Yeah, let's do this. Swing.
Here we go.
Swing. And alright, we are ahead on health, finally. If she top decks Flame Strike, she can kill everything. We're going to be in a top deck war. We're each dealing a damage to each other a turn with our hero abilities. I have Betrayal, which is likely to be useless, actually, at this point. It's not likely that she'll ever have 2 minions in play at the same time. So I have a dead card. But she didn't have Flame Strike, so I'm actually in the lead, which is great. She chooses to ping me. I don't think it matters who she pings. If she doesn't have Flame Strike, she's going to lose. Alright, the question is, do I make a Flesh-Eating Ghoul? On the one hand, if I make it and it dies to Flame Strike, that sucks. You know, I'm not gonna make it. She clearly would have used whatever this card was to kill one of my creatures, so she does not have 2 single target removal cards. So, unless she top decks a Flame Strike, it's just not gonna matter. Ah, Pyroblast. Well, even without the healing from the Priestess, I would have won. I still would have been at 3 health, but definitely that was nice insurance. Okay, we're at 6-0. Woo! I'm so glad that this first game is going well. Assuming, of course, I can get 1 more win. Because last week, I had like 3 out of 4 crummy arenas, and it was a bit sad. Yeah, that was good. Mr. Popo says, I'm going to lunch. I'll be back before the end of the stream. See you guys, and happy Hearthstoning. Happy Hearthstoning to you as well, Mr. Popo. And please enjoy your lunch. Komoko makes a really good point. Komoko says, Pyroblast was probably the reason why she charged you with the Argent Commander, and that's probably true. Maybe she was hoping just to get me down to 10 health. But it didn't work out for her, so I'll say that was a fine play. That was a fair play. She played to her outs. That's what you gotta do. So Rogue versus Rogue, and I'm first, which sucks. But I have Backstab, so I can turn on combo for the Defias Ringleader. But of course, this is the one time when I'm first and don't get Defias Ringleader. You've got, no, don't you even. Okay, that's fine. Well, I could Backstab Dagger, kill it. That does require taking 5 damage to the face. I could play Sun Fury Protector, then she can attack, and then, yeah, I think I'd rather just do that. It kind of sucks. But, you know what? Maybe that wasn't right. Maybe what I should have done is just play the Sun Fury Protector, let her dagger up and kill it if she wants. And then I could have played Perdition's Blade and shot it to death the following turn. That might have been better than taking 5 damage from a Berserker. Dixie Cody and Blue Elf Thunder giving me very enthusiastic GGs in the chat. Thank you, sirs, or madams. Mad Bomber. I lose the Mad Bomber fight. This is so annoying. Nothing works. I don't want to waste a Deadly Poison just to kill the Mad Bomber. False Axe. I don't want to lose a flesh-eating ghoul to that either. Okay, I guess we're gonna do... I could play Eviscerate, and that'd be my whole turn. God, that's dumb. Alright, we're gonna do this and hit her in the face. But be grumbly about it. This is just an awkward start. I just haven't quite had the right cards. But if I'd saved Backstab, I could have used Backstab here. Okay, so I catch a break. Oh no, is that a deadly poison? No, it's not. So I catch half of a break, I guess. She kills my creature, but it's still a card for a card. Oh my god, this 3-2 is so annoying. I cannot play my 3-drops. Alright, we're gonna do this. This is risky, I know. I'm taking a lot of damage here, but I feel like I need to do that in order to have a chance to stay in it. Kimoko says, this arena, Mad Bomber 2, Boris 0. That's true, the Mad Bomber has been beating me. Chillwind Yeti, come on. Oh man, I just cannot play my 3-drops here. This is really obnoxious. Shattered Sun Cleric does not help in the... Why is this so bad? This is just like the worst thing ever. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to play Flesh Eating Ghoul. Going to eviscerate this thing. And we're going to dagger it down. Yeah, I'm at 12 health, sure, but I just need to get some board presence and then we'll be fine. Except now it's like time has passed these 3-drops by. Well, whatever. I just didn't have it. I don't know. That was so weird. I didn't feel like my opponent played anything spectacular. I just had, like, slightly awkwardly wrong cards. Like, 3-drops instead of 2-drops, and not the right removal. Not the right cards. Scarlet Crusader. Oh my god, Blood Knight, I need you, baby. Blood Knight, baby, I need your lovin' right now. Gots to have all your lovin'. Come on. Hit it with me. No. Yeah. Well, we'll do what we can.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm clearly not daggering minions ever again, so we'll just hit her in the face. Oh, this is bad. If I'm at 11 health on turn 6, that just should never happen. And she's not actually behind on cards either. She just had like an amazingly appropriate hand. No! Come on! Oh my god. Sigh. Oh no, Leper Gnome's really bad for me here. Oh my god. Ugh. Why does the universe hate me? Okay. Leroy Jenkins. Yeah, this is not what the doctor ordered. The doctor definitely ordered something else. I'll do this, and if it's gonna hit me, I might as well kill it anyway, so we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. Yeah, this game is pretty much over. This is pretty much over. I mean, she's got 4-6 damage already on the field. Unless I can get a Spellbreaker to silence this. And, yeah, then she just needs to dagger me twice and it's over. Also, I'm not nearly close enough to burn her out. Oh, that's the game right now. Well played. Ah, jeez, what the hell, man? That was so stupid. I just don't even understand why that was so bad. Oh, you bitch! You bitch! Saying thank you? No, you do not say thank you when someone says well played at the end of a game. What a... Unillogical says the Blade Flurry would have been a pretty amazing card there. It would have. I didn't see any in the draft, but I am getting increased respect for that card. Man, you know, it was all on that second turn. Instead of Backstab Dagger to kill the Berserker, I should have just played my Sun Fairy Protector. Let her waste her turn daggering up, and then kill the Berserker with my Perdition's Blade. That would have been a lot better. Yeah, I made a mistake. That was like a small mistake, subtle mistake, but it was definitely a mistake. Up against a Druid, that's not my favorite person to be up against. Sap would be great later, Conceal would be great later, Warlord would be great later. Well, we'll keep my 3-drop, maybe my opponent will oblige me by playing a Scarlet Crusader, or an Argent Squire, like my last opponent did. Oh, wow, I actually have a curve, that's so quaint. Oh, you know what I don't have? Defias Ringleader. Because why would I ever have the Defias Ringleader on turn 1, when I'm going second as a rogue? Oh, you again. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're gonna pass the turn. I'm not gonna coin out a panda. Alright, alright. We're fine. This is just, the game's just beginning. Anything can happen. Anything whatsoever. Me losing could happen. Me winning could happen. You don't know what can happen. Well, you know what could happen. Anything. Oh god, what is going on here? Oh jeez. This got bad in a hurry. Well, that, as they say, is aggressive. So I could play the panda, but I just think that's a bit slow here. We're gonna have to dagger up and avail ourselves of this deadly poison that was just top decked. So this is some uber card advantage. There was 2 eggs in this basket, and I still have more value out of this wicked knife. The problem is I'm at 22 health. So that's the problem. Come on, Scarlet Crusader. Give Papa Boris that Scarlet Lovin'. Actually, Scarlet Lovin' sounds pretty bad. I think something's going wrong if your loving is Scarlet. My opponent is just going to shapeshift. Because he doesn't have any good plays in the face of my deadly knife. Shapeshift. Blue Elf Thunder says, why do you call them panda? If you look, this is actually a panda creature. So I don't, for the record, I don't play World of Warcraft or anything. But there's like a panda themed expansion, and the Brewmaster, both the useful one and the ancient one, are pandas. If you take a look, so that's why I call them pandas. Panda has fewer syllables than Brewmaster. It's 1 fewer syllable. Now I played this for 2 reasons. Number 1, it uses up all of my mana. Number 2, I could always panda it back if he did play a Divine Shield. Of course, now it's dead, so that's that, I suppose. So do I play a taunt or get a card? Well, one thing I would suggest for folks is when you are considering playing a creature that gives you a card as opposed to some other good play, you have to ask yourself, do I need cards? Right now I don't need cards. I've got all the cards I want. There's no particular card I'm hoping to get. I have more cards than I could possibly play anytime soon, so I don't need to draw cards. I'd rather have a 3/5 taunt than a 2/4 nothing. My opponent's playing it very slow, which suggests to me that he's got some big drops coming up. And I'm hoping to draw Sap. Sap is pretty much the best thing I've got against those big taunting trees. Otherwise, if I don't get Sap, I could just lose this game for no reason, because I've dealt no damage to him, is the problem. And I might not be able to deal damage to him if he has a good play right here. Kimoko asks, wouldn't Yeti be better than Taunt there? It's a reasonable choice. However, I like having the Taunt because I don't want him hitting me with his shapeshift. I'm at 20 health.
Here we go.
And, Jesus, do I really? No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna keep that dagger around. I could have killed the Ventricle Mercenary with the dagger and Senjin, but honestly, that seems kind of silly because that's taking 7 damage to the face. I'd rather race against this now. I think I actually got the habit of calling them pandas from Trump, so, you know, blame him. Unillogical says, if I were a panda, I would drink to forget how shitty I am as a creature. Yeah. Pandas are kind of like, how did you even survive evolution? Wow. Well, that's annoying. And he is going to race me. He's going to oblige my invitation to a race. Luckily, I do have Fan of Knives, which is pretty important here because it kills off the owl. Oh no, Leroy. Yeah, that's sad. And I have to do that because unfortunately at this stage, I can't hit anything with my dagger anymore. No point playing a panda to trade my 3/5 for a 3/2. So we're passing a turn. Yeah, my opponent has a huge advantage here. I haven't dealt any damage to him. He's hurt me a whole lot. And once he plays an Ironbark Protector, I pretty much just lose. Leroy came up right after I Fan of Knives. Next turn's awkward. I have 7 mana, but I can't actually use it very effectively. I have all these 4-drops. I need a 3-drop, so I can play a 4-drop and a 3-drop. Oh no, he has an Ancient of Lore. That's not good. So the cards, I mean, whatever. That's not what's going to make me lose. That's fine. Ah, thank you. Flesh-eating ghoul. Okay, so we're going to do this. This. And this. And the question is, do I kill it now, or do I risk, you know, it having drawn into my taunt? There's a huge risk, because if he has Starfire or Starfall or Silence for this taunt, I'm in a lot of trouble. I think that... so it's a huge risk, but when you're behind, you should take risks. And 3 damage is kind of a big deal here. Ah, man, I can't, though. I can't risk a Druid not having anything in 7 cards. So we'll just do that, and we'll pass the turn. So he's got 7 cards. Definitely not thrilled by that. Yeah, when I get up to 10 mana, I could actually Leroy twice. I could play Leroy, Panda, and Leroy and hit him for 12. So if he doesn't ever put down a big taunt, that could... Or if I can kill the taunt by 2-for-1ing with my creatures, maybe I'll be able to pull something off. If he Ironbarks here, though, I've only got 7 damage, so I'm in a lot of trouble. Kimoko points out that it was better to kill the Ancient of Lore, because at least that way I keep the taunting 3/5 rather than a vanilla 3/5. Hey, who's keeping track of Mad Bomber? Mad Bomber 3, Papa Boris 1, because that Mad Bomber was a fail. It hit him twice and me once, missed my creatures. Ha! Suck it, Mad Bomber fans. Suck it long, suck it hard. And suck it all day long with your favorite bard.
No one.
Cobra! Boo! Boo! What? Oh, I hate you! Oh my god. Wait, innervate! No, stop playing things! I command it. You don't get to play more things. Oh, fuck you. I'll go crawl in a hole and die. Well, Frostwolf Warlord, that's nice. I cannot... Oh, jeez, I can't do this, though. I have to, like... I can only make him a 6/6. If I play the Panda, and then I have to put something back into my hand. Ah, Jesus. Okay. This is actually fine, though. This is fine. So what we're going to do here is just play a couple of my 4-drops, starting with this, because you should always draw cards first. Shiv. Is that worth it? Well, actually, yes, it is, I think. I'm going to go ahead and Shiv this thing. And use my Flesh-eating Ghoul to take it out. Then I will kill off the 2/3. Question is, do I dare Dagger the Owl? Yeah, I think so. My opponent, he doesn't have that many cards, so I'm willing to go down to 10 health. But that's it. No more. Definitely no more after that. So that if he on turn 8 just played a bunch of cheap crap, he might not have Ironbarks unless he top decks them. So I might actually be able to wait until turn 10 and do the double Leroy plan and burn him out. Next turn then it'd be likely a Yeti plus Frostwolf Warlord. This will definitely be dead to the Mad Bomber, so it'll be a 6/6 and I'll have a 4/5, a 6/6 and this 2/4. Hopefully that'll be good enough. But if he plays like something that attacks really hard, I could be in trouble actually, because then none of my stuff taunts. Yeah, that was probably the problem with my play there. None of my stuff taunts, so if he plays something just generically big, like any vanilla creature, like that, I guess, he can hit me with it and then burn me out with a Starfire. Crap. Getting to kill my Senjin was really unfortunate. Oh my god, Priestess! I can't do it though. I can't. Why can I not play any of my cards? This is so obnoxious. So, let's think. I could do Leroy, I can hit him for 8, that's not enough. If I have to kill this thing. I absolutely have to kill this thing. But that requires hitting it down to 8, he hits me down to 3, shapeshift down to 2, anything in the world will kill me at that point. Crap, he just dealt too much damage to me, unfortunately. Alright, well that's the move then. I'm gonna have to do this, and this, and this, sadly. And then if he has anything that, you know, breathes on me or any kind of a buff, he just wins the game in those 2 cards. crap, how did I get hurt so much? I guess I did get hit by a ventricle mercenary once. Does he have a claw or a bite? There's a bear and... Savage Roar, no! Ah, what the fuck? Why did you play the bear? What an asshole. Crap. I'm sure I misplayed that somewhere. Having more taunt in my deck would have been good. Definitely. And maybe I should have killed the Ventricle with my creatures. Oh, no, I ended up... I couldn't have killed it with my creatures. I didn't have enough damage. Crap. Well, here we are at 6-2. We were 6-0. Oh, man, if I lose the next game, I'm going to be so mad because, geez, 2 weeks in a row having an arena where I go 6-0, then 6-3. That particular path of action is very frustrating. But I might have been able to beat that Druid if I had played a little bit differently and been more guarded with my health. I could have used the Priestess on that last turn, but then I couldn't have played the Warlord, so I wouldn't have been able to build up any pressure. Alright, I'm going second. All that stuff is crap. It needs to be mulliganed, and hopefully I get my Defias Ringleader for once. What is this? Oh my god. My deck's curve is not that high. It's just that my low cards are Conceal and Shiv, which can't be used. So I've got nothing until I coin out Ascension on turn 3, which is stellar. Luckily, my opponent also has a slow start. We're just staring daggers at each other, literally. This is so fucking ridiculous. What is up with these games? Flesh-eating Ghoul is something I actually can't deal with. So, it's gonna have to be coin, Senjin, and, you know, pray that I actually get a card I can play next turn. Now, the Senjin kind of owns the Flesh-eating Ghoul, but she has some things that will take care of it. A 2-drop plus Eviscerate will let her finish off with the dagger. Sap, of course, would be great here, just to pop it back into my hand. And then I have all the 5 drops in the universe. Man, I don't know, maybe I misdrafted and my curve is off, but I think my curve is fine and I've just had some really bad draws. That's my guess. If anyone is a mana curve expert, then you can tell me if you think I actually just misdrafted my curve. But I feel like my curve is fine. It's just these draws are coming in horrifically badly. Conceal, what could that have been instead? I think Conceal was in like a weird pack where there wasn't anything good. I don't know about Shiv and Betrayal. If those could have been 2 or 3 drops, then those, I could say, might have been misdrafted choices. Anyway, she's thinking, so she's, I guess, not happy with any of her options. Well, never mind. She's got something. Backstab? She's going to backstab, throw the ghoul away, and use a dagger. Well, I'm happy with that. That's fine. That didn't cost her any mana, and she does get to pull off the combo. Yeah, I wish I could do that. That would be nice. Oh, thank merciful gods. That Yeti is extremely timely. Otherwise, I probably would have lost the game just due to tempo loss. So now she's got 5 cards to my 6, and my board's better, and I'm about to draw my 7th. And the health situation is fine, so I'd say that I'm winning, and I've got really, you know, good drops to play here for the mid-game. Unillogical says, actually, I have a PhD in curvology. Well, you'll have to teach me someday. Your things that you know. Nightblade! Oh my god, it's MVP Nightblade. Holy shit. Everybody halt the presses. Wow. Well, I'd love to combo out that Eviscerate, but that would require me playing some dumb cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill the 2-2 and play a Spiteful Smith.
Here we go.
Nightblade. Oh, wow, that's funny. So the reason I killed the 2-2 rather than the Nightblade, if I kill the Nightblade, this thing's at 1 health and she can finish it with her dagger. She's got the life to spare to do that. So I wanted to be a little bit greedy. Now the disadvantage of what I chose is that now she can hit me with the Nightblade and get me down below 20 health, which is a bit scary, but with her having 5 cards and me having all these big creatures, I should be able to keep a rain on the board and not suffer too much. Okay, that's scary. Luckily, she's using it to kill my Yeti, so she does not feel confident in her ability to burn me out. I mean, if she did, this is like 12 damage plus 4 is 16 damage out of 22. Like, that could have been really scary. Alright, well, let's go ahead and kill this. Then I'm going to make a little bit of a tricky move. We're going to go ahead and play Silverhand Knight and Conceal. So she can't use her weapon to kill off any of my minions. And I've got 10 damage on the field here that cannot be interfered with. 10, 14, 15 damage is what I have total. And I can heal up a little bit, which is nice. Actually, wait, I have 10... The dagger is 3. So it's 10, 13, 17, 18. Wow, I can almost kill her, but not quite. My likely move is going to be Silverhand Knight plus Eviscerate to kill a minion. That's the most likely thing that I can think of. She could set herself up for a Betrayal. And I doubt I'll have the mana to play Dagger Mastery. To make a dagger. Okay, well this is actually alright. I'm fine with this turn of events. So what we're going to do here is play the Silverhand Knight.
Squire, attend me.
Eviscerate. Throw that away. Get 8 damage through. So our life totals are pretty equal, but I'm way ahead on cards, and all she has to show for it is this Assassin's Blade. Now, if she plays Deadly Poison and then Blade Flurry, she'd hit me for 5 down to 10 and kill my board, so she might win then. But if she doesn't have that particular combination of cards, it's actually really tricky for a rogue to deal with this sort of situation. I guess Betrayal's a good start. She'd kill off, like, my 4/4 and my 4/2. And then she still have 6 mana to spend. Yeah, I guess there's a number of things she could have. If she has a Blade Flurry, that was the most epic Mad Bomber of all time, because that will then kill it. It like did just enough so that these two die. If she has Blade Flurry, then we chalk this up to a win for Mad Bomber, but if not, then that was a fail for Mad Bomber, and Boris needs to get another point. Okay, is she going to go for the face? Well, I don't know if she can. This is 12, 14 damage. So yeah, she can't go for the face. She has to trade. And since it's going to hit her anyway, she might as well kill it, which is totally true. So I got 6, 7 damage. Ah, not quite enough. Backstab. Well, let's see. 6, 7. Oh my god. 6, 7, 8 damage. Ugh. What other outs? I don't actually have that many outs. I've used Eviscerate. Don't really have any charged creatures other than Leroy. Well, let's see if I can do it. I think I can, because of Backstab, I can still like do everything I want to do after doing this. Sen'jin. Great. All right. Well, suppose what we're gonna do here is that,
Here we go.
and we're gonna get that damage through. So she has to taunt or heal to not lose to the dagger. And there's no way she can possibly kill me, I don't think, with 4 cards here. And this is a pretty good board. So, oh my god, I think finally I'm going to win a game. And make it to 7 wins! Woo! Cult Master, more like Suck Master, huh? Am I right? I mean, there's just nothing she can do. I can't think of anything she could have. Well played! Alright. So, make it to 7 wins. We're getting our money back. From this point on, everything is gravy. I have done it at least once in my life where I was at 6-2, and then I ended up going 12-2. So it's possible, folks. Stay tuned. The action is non-stop here in Papa Boris land. I need to come up with a name for my channel. Tell me, please, in the chat, if you have a good idea for a channel name. Because Trump's name, or at least it was months ago when I watched him, was Value Town, which is like a really clever name. It's like simple, it's evocative, it's expressive. I don't know what to call my own channel though. Home of the Proverbs? That doesn't really make any sense. I need something pithy like Value Town, except not that obviously, because I'm not going to plagiarize. Shaman, is that the... No, that's not... Is that the first Shaman? No, I played a Shaman before. Okay. Second again, which is nice. Still notify a string leader because that's my life. Deadly Poison is a keeper. It's like a Fiery War Axe, which is fine. And then this hand is just ungodly terrible, so okay. Great. I can't do anything until... Well, I could make a dagger on... Oh, jeez, Leroy, you're not welcome here. I could make a dagger on turn 2 and deadly poison on turn 3. But then I can't play these guys with the coin. Oh my god, this is annoying. Shattered Sun Cleric doesn't do anything. Alright. You know what? I'm thinking about just... No, that's stupid. Never mind. Okay. Well, I could have whacked this, but I didn't see a reason to because I have a deadly poison that I might want to use. So, I want to not waste the charges on my dagger.
For the crusade!
Blood Knight, where are you? Come on, no. Alright, well, that's actually fine. I'll take it. I would have rather seen Blood Knight there. That would have been a much better way of taking off the Divine Shield, but that allows me to kill the Scarlet Crusader and put a 4-3 on the board, so fine. A few folks are talking about the Priestess of Elune. Unillogical thinks she should either cost 5 mana or heal for more, and Kimoko says that the Priestess would be good if the heal was targetable. Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe... I think those are both pretty good arguments, actually. I'm not sure what the best would be, probably making the heal targetable. But as she is, she's just a little bit underwhelming. Dixie Cody says, the channel where Leox get flipped. Yeah, I could just call that like Flippin' Leox, maybe. As my name. That might be catchy. That might draw some people in. You never know. Well, the Stormforged Axe is not that great under these circumstances unless he can back it up with a Rockbiter weapon, which he can't. He flips a taunt, which is not relevant. Alright. I could play Shattered Sun Cleric and Dagger. Or I could just play Chillwind Yeti and not Dagger. I think I'd rather Dagger, though. Even though that means the Shattered Sun Cleric is kind of like giving a buff that's not immediately relevant. It seems worth it to me. And I'm not gonna backstab the spell damage totem, much as I respect it. So no Fire Elemental this turn, because he's overloaded from the Axe. The Axe is still not useful because of Taunt. This is why Taunt is not overrated. Taunt is very much rated. Stormpike Commando! Oh, fuck you. Ballsack. And he's gonna hit it. Well, the point of this is that now if I attack in, I will die. I think it's a bad play in general, but here it works out because I was gonna attack and then Panda to heal it up. So I could Deadly Poison. Wait, what am I talking about? I've got Backstab here. Right. Duh. Okay, there we go. And this is pretty straightforward here. Yeah, I'm not gonna want to put a Deadly Poison on this anyway, so I might as well just use my dagger here. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I survived Lightning Storm, and if you can survive a Lightning Storm against the Shaman, you're in good shape. He's got 5 cards to my... Well, 6 cards counting the dagger to my 8. Wow, this is just great. I'm in a really good place. Now, Lightning Storm would let him kill off the Senjin and these 2 guys. I guess that would be okay for him. But he doesn't have Lightning Storm, so yay! Taunt, alright. And an Ooze, which is great because I don't have Deadly Poison out yet. Perfect. Alright, Sap is... not really that effective here, unfortunately. Can I win, though? I've got 6, 10, 12, 14, 18. No, I can't win. Alright, what I'm going to do is my favorite thing, which is... Actually, I don't have anything to... Oh my god, I don't have anything to... Hang on, I don't have anything to play. Wait, I have 6, 10, 12, 14, 18, 22... it probably isn't good. What do I do with this Panda? Oh man, this is annoying. I could Leroy, and then Panda put Leroy back in my hand, but then he's getting these whelps. Crap, I have nothing to do on this turn. Alright, we'll do this. I'm gonna do that. That. We'll swing. Swing. I guess. Dagger up. Deadly Poison. And swing. And then Panda that guy. Boba just suggested Panda the Ringleader. Yeah, I think that's right. That's what it lets me use up all of my mana effectively. Kimoko suggests using Panda to replay the Senjin. Oh, he does have a... Oh my god, I did not think he had a Lightning Storm. I thought he would have used it already if he had it. Shoot. Or did he just top deck it? I didn't see. Crap, this is bad. I was so sure he did not have a lightning storm. Ah, that's unfortunate. So Leroy... Oh, Leroy Eviscerate kills him. Oh my god, please don't play a taunt. Whew, thank you. Alright, that was a bit close. Alright, so Leroy... Eviscerate... And that's the game.
Well played.
So using Panda on this engine would have, like, saved me 1 point of health, which I guess would have protected it against the Panther, so that would have been a reasonable choice as well. Anyway, that was a bit close, but Leroy pulled it out for me, so woo! But, like, if Leroy had been, like, Cairn or Sylvanas, I still would have been totally fine, because on that weird turn where I did, like, Deadly Poisoned and, like, hit him in the face, I could have instead just played a Cairn. I would have had, like, an actual 6-drop to play, and that would have been very good. It would have survived Lightning Storm, even if he killed it, it would have come back. Yeah, I don't know if Leroy was the right pick. Like, Leroy has won me games that the other legendaries probably would have won me too, and it might cost me a game at some point. Alright. 8-2, up against a Paladin. As I so often like to say, I do love playing against Paladins as a rogue, because one of my hero abilities kills 2 of his. What is up with these? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't understand what's up with these draws. I think I've got enough 3-drops and 2-drops to see a pretty good chunk of them. Apparently, the universe disagrees. All it wants to give me are my 2-mana spells. No, I wanted my 2-mana Defiance Ringleader. You stupid game. Oh, please Defiance Ringleader. Oh, my God. So do I dagger it or do I shiv it? Well, I think I'm going to dagger it because then I'll have the dagger in my hand ready to kill off a recruit. It does mean I take 2 damage, but I think leaving a dagger in my hand is worth it here. I don't even have like a good thing to do on turn 4. Like, this isn't that impressive, and neither is this. Man alive, what is with these draws? Oh, God. How about another one of them Blood Knights? Oh, no, that's the wrong... Ah. Jesus. Blood Knight, I hate you. You are so unreliable. Well, we'll do this again. I think that's like a good backup plan. So it's a good thing I daggered up last turn rather than shiving, because it let me kill the Scarlet Crusader with pizzazz. So, you know, those little decisions make a big difference. Whew. Truce over champion? More like truce over you're lame, Paladin. I hate you. Well, I guess we'll do the No Mission Venture to draw a card. I mean, it dies to the Truce over Champion, but so does the Worgen. I'd rather lose this than Worgen. All things considered. Gah. Also, this takes up an extra mana. Lame. Oh, man, this actually could be a problem. Okay, I think here's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and play a Spiteful Smith. Paladins have a bit of a difficult time dealing with Spiteful Smiths. And then we'll play it by ear. So I might actually end up getting to sap this thing if it starts to get too enraged. Or he might play something better and I might be able to deal with this normally, like with an Eviscerate. Like I could run in and rage my own guy. Are you friggin' kidding me? God, Truce of a Champion. That was such a good turn. I am hurting. Ball sacks is all I have to say to that, folks. They're both at 3 health, so I can't quite kill it with the Perdition's Blade and Shiv. Or with an uncomboed Eviscerate. I could sap one. Man. How is that turn so good? True Silver Champion and the Scarlet and the, what is this? Bloodsail Raider. Fuck my life.
So many options.
I'm 1 mana short of being able to do Shiv, Blade, and Eviscerate. I would have to take 6 damage to the face to kill this frickin' Bloodsail Raider. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna put up with that crap. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. Play a Pint-Sized Summoner, let that die to the True Silver Champion. We're gonna call it a frickin' day. Unillogical asks, who plays with True Silver Champion? I know! What a load of baloney dongs. Yeah, that just went awfully. I mean, Spiteful Smith was a pretty good play on that board. And then he just had the most amazing response ever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to lose. That's what you're going to do. The good news is, though, I got a new mouse in the mail, so now it's actually fun to play the game again. Yes. That thing. Conceal. I don't think that actually helps me any. So this is not good. Well, I'm going to do it anyway, though.
Here we go.
So the Gorobashi just gets perfect fodder in the form of the Squire, and then this guy still can't even kill the Gorobashi afterwards. But I think that's what I had to do there. I really wanted to kill off that recruit. So we're equal on life, but he's got a better board, and the card-wise we're okay. Like, he's got 6 cards in his hand to my 5, soon to be 6. But I just feel like I'm very far behind because this Gorobashi actually is quite good here. Blood Knight, why can't you ever just come? Oh my freaking lord. That's not good. Oh, he's even going to protect it. What? How does he have such good plays? Good plays all day, this guy. Oh, man. Well, this is terrible. I should probably just concede at this point, but we'll, you know, shiv that. See what happens. Deadly poison. That's relevant.
Here we go.
If you insist.
Okay. Glad all these things are happening. You motherfucking got to be motherfucking kidding me. Is all I have to say to that. I wish there were a way for me to go out in style, but if there isn't, I'll just give a well played.
Well played.
And concede. All that Chaz says, Papa Boris, heart. Yep, you arrived at a good time, Chaz. You arrived to see me humbled. Kimoko says, never mind, you had no chance that game. Yeah, that was terrible. That was just unbelievable. So anyway, we got up to 8 wins, which is pretty good. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Do please like and or subscribe. And if you're watching here right now, live in this very moment, let's look at our prizes. Hey, that's good. That sucks. That is that. Oh, man. Can I have gotten just one more gold pack? That would have been nice. So 160 gold for 8 wins. Can't complain. Got back our entry fee. I'm above 5,000 gold. Woo! And we got an epic. I don't think I have this, though. I think that might be new. Legendary! Oh, yes! That's actually one I was really hoping for. Holy crap. Well, that's awesome. It's been a long time since I've had a new legendary. And King Crush is one I was actually hoping for. Because I wanted to play with him in my... And I want to make a hunter deck that uses it. But... I didn't want to craft it because it's kind of like a, you know, not like a universally useful one. Oh man, that was great. So here's a gold freezing trap. That's not something I ever need in my life for any reason. It has just been pointed out to me that actually there was a way for me to go out in style. I could have run my creatures into the Gorobashi to buff it. That's so true. I can't believe I messed up that badly. I'm sorry. That was a terrible mistake. What is it that... Ah, yes, the Murloc. Yes, that is new. Excellent. How many Murlocs do I have? We're going to do a quick check here. Because if you get all the Murlocs, you unlock the special one. Oh, it's actually a rare that I'm missing? Wow. Well, I'm not going to craft that piece of shit, but that's cool to know. It's just as rare as all I need. Wait, didn't I get the... Oh, no, the Peacekeeper was not golden, so it just got disenchanted. Right. Okay, so anyway, that was cool. Let's take a look at our next arena. It's gonna be Warlock, Hunter, or Mage. So, let's go ahead.